Are we live? Hola, hola, Alvo people. I sincerely hope we do have someone live. I'm double checking. Yes, we have at least one live. I don't think Crispy is going to be our perspective.
Okay, well, once we
but...
get in, I'll let you know what we were thinking for the others. What's up, guys?
Okay, it looks like everybody's loading on in. I can hear them. That's good. Welcome, everybody, to another night here for the Alvo World League Amateur Hour Commentary. I'm going to work on getting the other perspective up and running. Give me 1 second. I don't know who is streaming for Carnage, but I want to make sure I have this. It would be Galindo. Okay, perfect. Hopefully you guys don't hear anyone in the background. I can hear everybody, which is fine. Anyway, welcome. We got a match tonight, week 2, Carnage versus Repeat Offenders. You can hear that? It shouldn't be coming through. All right, hold on 1 second. Let's go to rosters. On desktop, it's showing. Why is that coming through? Okay, I got you. There we go. Yep. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. I don't know why that's broken. It shouldn't be broken. Okay, it's gone. All right, let's go into the rosters before I mess anything else up. Let's go over and talk about who's played tonight and what we can expect. Over on Carnage, we got Crispy, Slice, Dinko, Galindo, who's our perspective. Thank you very much. I didn't break things. I just click things, and then I break them, and then I fix them. You know, I want to look like a hero. I got a hero complex here. We got Leo, King, Step 1, Slow Ass, and Dippy Chaos. A devastating team who is off to a good start this season after week 1. We shall see. Or are we in week 3? Are we in week 3? What week are we in? Holy crap, am I losing my mind? Ladies and gentlemen, I am lost. Yeah, we are in week 3. We are in week 3. The first couple of weeks, wouldn't say hero. Yeah, maybe I got a complex of different things. We are in week 3, and Carnage is off to a really good start. I think the first week they may have lost 1 round, but the second week they walked through with flying colors. So they're looking good, man. Expect good things tonight as well. We shall see what their picks are and how well they play. They are the hosting team, so they're going to be starting with their map picks, just for everybody's knowledge. And they're going up against a wonderful Repeat Offenders. We got Disgruntled, Dung Beetle, Biggin, Justin Johnson, One Red Man Solo Knight, Nickel, Slick Rick. And I was in the process of updating these, and then I got into a Discord call, so I completely forgot to update any of these cards. -1, I did update Death Squad's. Hickory Boone now has a B in his name. But this is essentially your roster for Repeat Offenders. Real quickly, the other 2 that are missing are Senator Spellman and Killing You Hardly. Those will be going in hopefully tonight. So That being said, let's go back to the desk. Get ready for this fight. I don't have a post or a poll necessarily available to you guys to cast your vote. Yeah, I know Spellman. I know that they're there. I just did not add them. It says Senator Spellman on the card itself in Discord, or not Discord, sorry, in Gaming Synergy. So I just want to say, if it is just Spellman, then that name needs to change. No, why? I changed the title. I have to go on Twitch and I have to update it. Freaking restream, man. All right, give me a second, folks. Guess I got to go in and guess I got to change things manually because, this, it does not say. Are you talking about YouTube? Because it says over on Twitch, Carnage vs. Repeat Offenders. Are you trolling me, bro? Well, okay, but that's not my fault. Okay, going over on Monastery. I'm getting all distracted now. Starting off on Carnage's end.
I know your stream's up and running?
I believe so.
And we're starting off on Monastery. See, this sometimes I gotta not look. Sometimes I gotta not look at chat because then I get distracted and I can't have the conversations I want. But I believe you, Titch, but I can't control that from Restream, man. So we're starting off on TDM and Monastery. This is a Carnage special.
There's no one in tunnel.
All I gotta say, Carnage special. Nothing else to say about it. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of fighting taking place down in the wine cellar. I got a feeling this is where most of it's going to occur. There's also a chance that we're going to see a lot on the outskirts near the Infinity Stairs.
5-on-5, guys.
So what's going on, Dung Beetle, Titch, Puddles, and everybody else who's showing up? Sorry, I did not put out, what's up, G-String? Sorry, I didn't put out an announcement. I've been very busy at work. I have an intern. Whose first day was today. Yeah, work's been really busy and I haven't really gotten to doing much.
We can always peek in and get kills.
He's heading towards Ice Cave.
Thing is, Titch, I shouldn't have to do that. I never had to do that in the past.
I can't find anybody.
I don't see why I have to do it now.
Oh, fucker. There's one away from a turret. I still 2 in tunnels, but
I do blame Restream, bro. I do. I blame Restream for a lot of things. Even my dropped frames whenever I get them.
Yeah, and I got 3
let's
of
go
them.
over to see repeat offenders, see how
along the wall
they're
by the
doing.
Ice Cave. He's pushing through the other room right now.
I am not doing so hot, y'all.
All right, guys, Justin, have fun. Don't worry about it. We're just in here.
So, if you guys recall how... Oh, God, that is loud. If you guys recall repeat offenders last week, you could hear there was a bit of frustration in their voice. They were pretty concerned about their performance in general. And I think nearing the end, they said, man, we just got to have fun. We got to loosen up. That's when we do our best. And you can hear it in their voice already. They're encouraging Justin and a couple other players on their team. Just have fun, man. Play your game. We don't have to take it serious. And I think that's a good mentality to have, especially going up against a strong team. You don't want to go into this expecting to win every single time. However, I'm a little bit hypocritical because that's how I play, but I also understand that I will lose on occasion. It just doesn't sound like it when I play sometimes.
Oh, fuck off!
Now, I don't really have a score line.
He's hopping up on the rock now.
That's okay.
Shoot.
You see, repeat offenders are trying to hold down the wine cellar for an extended period of time, keep Carnage from going through their rotations, as they typically like to do.
They're all coming that way. They're all coming that way. Galindo, Crispy. Leo and...
And you can see they're actually blocking both entrances. Probably even all entrances. It's hard to say. Crispy, I think, has the cave. You got a couple people at the other end, the short end of the wine cellar. You got Galindo at the long end.
We stay up.
4 out of tunnels. I got 4
Sweet. That means they have to just
and they're going to have to figure, repeat offenders are going to have to find their way out. It looks like one member was taken out at the new ramp. There's 2 out, 3 out. Whoa! Flying through. Nickel taking out 3 members of Carnage. Really good gameplay there.
Yep, Justin's over by Ice Cave, but he's by the chair by the wine barrels.
That was a really good flash, although I think he did affect his team.
Ice Cave.
Got a third one. Yeah.
We got good communication coming out of Carnage.
Nice, good shot.
Just You just got to manage those rotations as they typically
in.
do.
Ice
But
cave.
they are starting to lose their footing. They covered all entrances, all modes of egress, but they have crumbled. They
red. I
decided
had
to
to
move
take
a
a
little
little-
bit. And this has affected their scoreline just enough.
Yep,
But
here comes
it's
two more.
not significant that they're
Told you,
now
Crispy.
behind.
Yep.
I still don't have really the scoreline. That's
One more.
okay. But we can reasonably
One
assume,
more.
given
Oh,
all
yes, that was a
the
beautiful
carnage
grenade.
that has taken place,
Two more.
they are in the lead.
I got one, but there's still one more.
Their spawn came.
Breathe, Jason.
42
Stop
for
rushing
repeat
the-
offenders. That's actually pretty good.
Nice. Where do you want to go?
Just go around the top.
Two of them rushed me from ice. Three of them
Yikes.
from ice tunnel.
We keep
Oh,
rushing
in the
in there.
fuck?
They're just gonna keep getting us. So.
One's in the monastery. Nice.
What's up, BB?
Got him.
There goes Prince.
In pairs. No.
Doesn't go alone.
Yep.
Look at the scoreline, only 19 points. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually much closer than I was anticipating. 19 points is not a lot. A couple of team wipes can do repeat offenders right.
Justin, coming to you.
They are going to have to play this smart, though. They're going to have to get their shots and not trade at this point. You can see members of Carnage are running in pairs,
Good job.
which is going to allow them to win the majority
Oh
of the
my God,
gunfights.
Lisa is pushing in through the. New
Yeah,
ramp.
got me at spawn.
Nice kill there. Leo coming up
Right,
to
they're
clean
at spawn on the
things,
other
though.
side, too. They got both spawns.
And I think Crispy is,
Fuck off,
if I can
backside.
see that correctly, he is, I believe, carrying the team over for Carnage with 28 from the last I saw.
Yep, he's in there.
Ooh,
Ice cave.
good
Ice
fight.
cave.
Justin winning that one.
Oh, it's lagging.
Got him. Got sleep.
Leo, watch out right ahead of you to them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, two in the tunnel.
I was red.
I couldn't tell who was who.
Again, the scoreline
Yeah,
is still
Slick is
relatively
keeping the
close, and
corner
we're
under
starting to see
Crispy.
a bunch of
And then there's two more that have ice
Carnage
cave.
members drop, but they are strong enough
Okay.
to come back and maintain their lead, so no
Nice.
worries to them. Spellman getting an elimination there.
Ooh.
Don't worry,
Two
Senator.
of them coming to
There,
slow
I
out
got
friendly.
you.
through
You're back in the UK? Good.
Tunnels down.
Don't let me catch you in those lobbies there, BB.
Slick
Wait,
in
is someone
tunnel.
running with the
West
shotgun? Did I
stairs
just see that
He's hurt.
correctly?
Coming in.
Oh yeah, he's hurt again.
Two of them in the tunnel.
Galindo's running
One
with a
more.
shotgun?
Ice cave window.
Got him.
Yo, this, oh my god, that's brilliant. I never thought we'd see a shotgun in league play.
Shotgun, don't play. Get out of here.
Oh, I love it, Galindo. You've just made my night, man.
What?
You can kill
One
my
more?
ass after eating my ass, buddy.
Two more coming in tunnel. Blind barrel side.
Yeah, Justin Johnson's hurt.
Don't promise me a good time and not
Corner.
follow
Corner.
through. We got 1 minute left
Yeah, I'm
on
gonna
the
do a
clock.
lot worse, so I'm not even.
Yeah, Shell, I think that's awesome. I'll be honest, I really do think that's awesome. Some weapons are underutilized and they can be very
Kill him in the
effective.
ice cave.
I'm terrible with shotguns unless they're the dual wield. I'm pretty good with those. A regular shotgun, no, don't put it in my hands. I'm the worst. I do love to see the incorporation though, and we saw with the German grandpas, Spezzy using the Sterling, which is also another underutilized weapon. We're always seeing in the hands of competitors the G36 or the Proto, and sometimes the Viper. So it's nice to see a little turnaround here. 91 to 100. This is really close. I definitely think this is going in Carnage's favor, but oh no, that's 124. Okay, it's a little bit steeper than I thought, but it's still relatively close. I'm terrible with everything. You wish, man.
We're doing fabulous. How are you doing?
All right, first win going to Carnage in a really good fight between both teams. 125 to 93. That's actually much closer. If I'm going to be honest, I thought repeat offenders were going to be in the 60s. I kind of expected the scoreline for Carnage, but I am very surprised with this outcome. Good on them. Not that I don't think repeat offenders have it in them. It's just this is predominantly, it is Carnage's pick. It's one of their best maps. And wow, repeat offenders, good job. But Carnage, even better. You got the win. Crispy with 41 eliminations there and only 13 deaths. What a kill-death ratio, man. That's impressive. Good on him for that. Definitely carrying the team. And Slick Rick with 27 eliminations on his end. Very good. Hey, Diver. You think I'm terrible with everything. And then you go up against me, and then you realize, actually not. I just pretend I am sometimes in Publix. Makes for good content, especially when I'm streaming. All right, we're going to go into our first search and destroy round. Are we going to stick on Monastery? What's happening? What's going on here? Or are they switching things up? Make sure you put enough condiments on there, Diver. Keep it protected. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Going into week 3, we got some pretty good matches coming up. Just for everybody's reference, in case you don't know who is competing, I obviously cannot remember off the top of my head, so I have to go back and I have to check. But the fixtures are there if you want to see it, or you could go over onto amateurhourcommentary.com/AWL and see the live fixtures there for yourself. Week 3, we have this game to start off, Carnage versus Repeat Offenders. And then we will have Paragon versus Menomina. We have Death Squad versus Raiding Havoc and German Grandpas versus Hacks. Of those games, of which I'm pretty excited about, the German Grandpas and Hacks game. I'm pretty excited about that one. However, that comes with a caveat. I'm giving German Grandpa's performance this season. I think they're going to perform far better than what I'm anticipating. I still have the German Grandpas of the Test League in season 1 in my mind. And they're just not playing that way this season. So where I'm saying that I'm excited, like I want to see if German Grandpas can continue to perform the way they have been. And I want to see if Hacks are going to put a stop to their improvement, to German Grandpa's improvement as of late. I'm curious to see how that one's going to go. But that's going to be your lineup for this week. Hack should do well. I'm anticipating that it's going to be a good game. But given how well German Grandpas have been playing, I don't know if it's going to be as close as I originally thought. They have not turned up. Now you're just trolling. Or you just haven't been paying attention. Yeah, BB's just trolling at this point. It's pretty clear. I think he's overly excited to go back to the UK. I think that's what it is. And so he's got to get his feelings out there. And he's doing it in chat. It looks like we are waiting on King and or Leo. They are not what they are or what they were. Yeah, they are not what they were. They weren't nearly as good as they are now. So yeah, your statement holds true. This is very true. All right, High Rise, Search and Destroy. I want to say interesting choice, but I was told off a little bit last week when High Rise was picked. In fact, I think it was Dirt Nasty who had said that it was his pick for the team. So I didn't feel bad for my position on the matter. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I'm proven wrong. Maybe High Rise is a better map than I give it credit for. I genuinely don't know if it is a good map for search and destroy. I think it's too predictable, in my opinion. I think it's more easily defended than people give it credit for, and the attack is unfairly a disadvantage. But, you know, could be wrong. So, BB, are you going to be going back home to some sort of package, I hope?
Have to. When search and destroy, it automatically loads you in.
I do have my solid feet on.
And we see Galindo sitting in wait, expecting some sort of flank or pressure be applied in the basement. I don't suspect repeat offenders are going to take this route. I think they're going to sit back, defend the points, and play it smart. This map is much easier for defenders than it is for the attackers. It'd be wise to not be overly aggressive. Hence the reason why I don't really think it's a great search and destroy map. Perfect. Good. Glad to hear it. There goes Crispy. He's dropped, and he was the bomb carrier.
Yeah, third floor by the ladder.
Oh shit.
There
I'm
goes
down, I'm
Prince.
All right, drop down.
I'm here by the
We got Galindo coming up from behind, but the grenade could give him away just a little bit,
Oh, I see her.
given the trajectory. Nice shots here. Slick Rick does go down.
Good grenade.
Those grenades weren't really working in his favor. He does get taken out at trip stairs,
Galindo, where they at?
They're up there at A where I dropped Slick.
and he's not fully eliminated though. Slow ass able to get the revive here.
I'll try slow ass.
He's gonna have to be careful about oncoming grenades.
Dropping. I can't drop.
That's two eliminated on repeat offenders.
I got my back going.
Good revives. Those were
Oh, no, to
key.
the right, hard right.
Oh, there goes
Hard
one.
right when you come up. Yep.
There goes two.
See, he eats bullets.
Can he get three?
Because I
Okay,
knew
I'm
he
gonna
was
flash him.
there.
Don't go up yet. Let me
Flash.
flash him.
Look up left, Crispy.
Got him.
Very nice.
And that's time. All it took was one. Crispy's down. But that's timer. They can go and plant, and they're going to get the win.
You have the bomb now, Galindo.
Yes.
Galindo, you the bomb.
Yeah, yeah.
It was very, very close. The unfortunate part was there was no reinforcement.
Spin.
I don't know who it was at the end there, but there was no reinforcement for that player on repeat offenders. If there was at least one other person, they could have stood a chance. Looks like they did lose a member of their team. Hopefully they're able to get back in.
You're not gonna be able to get back in this lobby, man.
Doesn't matter where it spawns. Oh,
Yeah, going straight up the stairs here.
alright. They're gonna be on the crane side, that's for sure.
Oh fuck. we're
Some
way
have
too close.
argued whether or not being down a player is a disadvantage or an
We got
advantage.
4 people here.
It's hard to say.
Alright.
Because if you really think about it, if there's fewer players,
Got one by the lean to.
then you can move around more quietly, and there's lesser risk of getting caught when you're moving. And it's far better on team deathmatch because,
Not down and out, but he's at least
yeah, I know search and destroy, but you know, look at this. You can move much more quietly. There was no one pushing out, making a mistake.
I'm at A plant. I'm gonna chill here for a bit.
Leno gets a nice little peak elimination there. I really like that
I feel like
position.
They're gonna be around here. As soon as they pick up, I'm gonna.
So these first
Oh,
map
yeah,
picks,
they're around
Diver,
there.
are
Caught
for
one in the corner
Carnage.
somewhere, barely. Oh, he's climbing up at B. He's climbing up at B. Unless that was one.
Ooh,
of
he
us.
caught the feet of someone.
yeah, I'm watching B.
Oh, he finds Slick Rick
Right there,
prone.
right there, right there,
That's
right there,
two.
about
Galindo
that.
being
He went that
sneaky,
slick, I'll tell you
sneaky.
that.
What?
Got him.
I'll slow us. Come here for a revive, please.
Prince does get taken down. Slow going in for the revive, seeing if he can keep his
Nah, I
team
got
member
assist on
up.
that one. I'll take that.
He's coming to triple stairs. Main stairs, I mean.
Thank
Better
you.
not. Oh, double. Oh, that's.
There goes Slow. There goes Prince.
Nice. Yeah, I shot him, but trade.
But it's a trade.
Yeah,
I'll wait
revive.
there.
That's going to give them the chance to plant and get another victory on their second offensive
man?
attempt.
Get up, Dinko!
Thanks for the revive.
Get up!
Thanks for the revive.
Get up!
Woo!
That's 2 down.
Oh,
Come on, give us the good one once.
yeah, I'm falling asleep here, yo.
You're confident, Diver? I like that.
Okay, we
Confidence
need to
is good.
concentrate with the bomb.
I'm going towards.
Careful not to tread the line of
crane.
arrogance.
Okay, I'm at crane. I see one. He's downed.
What's up, man? What I
It
miss?
seems as though we have ourselves a guest, ladies and gentlemen.
I lean to again, but
I have to
pretty sure
turn
he's
these
being
off of
revived.
monitor.
Watch out.
So, right now we have Carnage, who won their TDM on Monastery. Now we're on High Rise.
That hurt.
First search and destroy. Carnage pick.
Shitty grenade.
Can you hear me? Are you good?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
one right here.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
Under A,
Come
directly
for the
under A.
revive first.
That's
Kick him quick. Thanks, bro.
Down one.
Alright, let me get in
Oh, I'm
one
down,
second.
I'm down.
Watch that. There we go. Perfect. Thanks.
He got me. He got me.
Way.
He's at crane. He's at crane.
Another
I'm
one.
far away, dude.
He's at bottom of
So
that.
Carnage took the
Oh.
TDM.
Good. We were-
Nice.
They took the TDM,
Yeah, we need-
and I
we
would
only got four
say
people. We need
Yeah,
to
it
stay.
we got
wasn't
Dippy
as
Oh,
Well, either way.
a landslide as I thought.
Still need to stay with the
Like, if you were to
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
predict, okay, just out of curiosity, if you were to predict
Like,
what the score line
Is it
was,
in?
we're attacking.
how many points do you? Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
And
How
you
many
said
points?
you said Monastery?
Okay.
It was at Monastery. Carnage
Justin.
pick against repeat offenders.
fuck?
How many points do you think repeat
You
offenders
gotta make
got?
up your mind. You can't just.
I mean,
dilly-dally.
I'm gonna say just knowing what repeat offenders have been doing this season. I would say, you know, Carnage is definitely probably close to triple digits, if not in triple digits. And I would say
straight ahead.
repeat offenders probably came within 10 points.
I can't see
Down.
that.
So they did not come within 10 points.
Oh, they came behind. Good Lord.
Carnage did get
Oh, one's up. No.
triple digits. I
Shit.
think it was
One's up
126.
above.
Justin.
One's up above.
But repeat
Justin,
offenders
no
got
bomb.
92.
No bomb.
Get the bomb.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
that
is
that
not
was,
bad.
that's what I thought.
You getting the bomb?
Yeah,
No.
well, they have a strong
Ever,
lineup. I mean, they got
ever. Is
Slick
that- is
Rick,
that
they've got
ever what
Justin
happens?
Disgruntled. You know, Senator Spellman is still a little bit new to the game. Unless she's changed her name, I know she was there for the S&D tournament, I believe. But yeah, I don't think she played
Yeah,
last
wait, hold
season.
on,
Did
wait.
she?
I was gonna say everyone if you want to.
I don't recall the name now.
So and you got Nickel too. You know, Nickel was there last season, if I remember right. If he wasn't, I know I've played with him in public lobbies, and he's usually a pretty tough customer. Dude, that
he's
flash
tough.
is devastating. I'm glad to see that a little more this season.
Another one there.
You know, I feel like the grandpas were mainly the ones that used it last season, and you guys, Paragon used it a good
down
bit.
ladder. Watch out.
Yes,
Save
yes,
this
we
grenade.
like our
Good.
flashes.
No.
We also
Carnage
like our
did use it.
Go get your people.
Yeah, Carnage did use it
Yeah,
last
get
season.
your
I remember
people.
now.
One
Yeah, because they
left.
flashed
No,
me
just
on
plant it.
S&D
No,
on this
Crispy's
very
down.
map.
He's down, isn't he?
Yeah, I
Yep.
thought I
Yeah,
got
go
So
plant
it
it, go
looks
plant it.
like the time is there. They're going to
Good
get
job.
the
Yeah.
plant, and repeat offenders are going to take another one,
Downed him.
Nice,
Nice.
and they're going to come within 2, I think.
See, we are
Yep, no,
having
coming
fun.
within
Yes,
1,
this is
3-2. You get one more
And I
chance
got a kill
on the
now. Let's
offense,
go.
and then they'll switch back up to defense.
I'm bored.
So yeah, despite the scoreline being about what, that was 30-point difference,
Okay, get
I
the bomb,
was
get it,
still
get it.
impressed they got
Where we
that
going?
close to triple digits against Carnage on one of their best maps.
Yep, they're all up there on that
Very
balcony.
impressive to me. So you know
Protect
that really
yourself.
speaks
Don't let 'em
volumes
come around
to
that side on us.
their growth as a
I
team.
am not surprised. They
Yeah,
can shoot
yeah.
from
Well, I'm
any
interested to
wall.
play them as well as at least Carnage, just to see because I know the servers had acted a little weird there for a little while, but I think Sean and them they did something to the game because it seems like
It's just you.
you're not getting that peeker's advantage as often. At least myself, I'm not getting that like God mode where you just know you're just nailing headshots like that you shouldn't be hitting.
Oh, I just flip both of my lag switches at the same time, and that's my God mode, man.
That fixes it. Okay.
Yeah,
That
they're
fixes
in
it,
the
man.
going
Yeah,
up the
no one can touch
staircase.
me. That happened the other night.
Yeah,
when
they're
I
watching
streamed
the
last, I
bomb.
just like, that's it.
Yeah.
Click, click. Come at me,
I know
boys.
where you are.
Well, you got Justin Johnson here still left. I mean, it's kind of a tall order to take on Slow, Glendo, and Crispy all at the same time. But I mean, Justin has made some improvements this season. So, he gets eliminated there.
Well, one of Justin's challenges is that he's, okay, don't put me up on the cross here, Justin. It's just an observation, buddy. I promise. He tends to be pretty emotional, and that kind of gets in the way. And I say that with sympathy because I'm the same way.
All right, everybody go that way.
Competitive gameplay, a lot of it's mental. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is mental. And if you get into your own head, it can really mess with your gameplay.
Well, see, I don't know. I mean, I haven't played with Justin enough to know if he's like, if it's like the, the diver level excitement where, divers get excited, but
Not
okay,
that
okay.
level. Not that level.
Well, but I'm saying, like, I mean, I don't know if he's like necessarily taking it like emotionally, because Diver's not coming from an emotional place. He's just coming from a, you know,
Excited.
It's he's just excited. Yeah, he's not getting tied up in his feelings over that.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Justin is. I mean, I don't know. But anyways,
Looks like
Man,
repeat
Carnage,
offenders are
this-
just
yeah.
getting chopped down.
See anybody?
well,
They're
this level is
trying.
hard to go against Carnage. Like, this is I would say one of the more dangerous maps to play Carnage on for search and destroy. They have this map pretty well locked down.
So Vicky, the game started at 8:30, so half an hour ago now. To answer your question, Dung, I think it's a person-to-person basis. Like, I get emotional because it's a matter of, like, if I lose fairly, you know, if I feel like, you know, trades were good, then I'm just pissed off at myself. You know, I'm looking for self-improvement. I want to be better. I want to do better. So it comes from an emotional place of, like, just self-improvement. When I lose to something else and it becomes a matter of anger towards something that was not in my control. So when people get emotional for certain reasons, I just want to perform well and feel like I did perform.
Go for it.
And that's what she said. So that's some of the reason why. Some of the reasons why some people might get emotional. You lose without emotion.
It's coming up the stairs.
Well, Doug, you're special. You are one of the special ones. I mean,
crane side maybe.
there are some people that can just do that. I mean, I try to do that, but you know, sometimes I do get my emotions and get a little hasty. But at the end of the day, I just want it to be all cool. And there you have it. Carnage takes it.
Screenshot.
I thought repeat offenders were going to make a nice little march back and at least make it go 4 rounds. But
Well, one of the challenges, O'Doyle, with high rise, and I said this last week, any choice to pick high rise for search and destroy is honestly, in my opinion, it's just not a good choice. Now, I wish I had a little bit better of a perspective of the scoreboard here, but that's okay.
well, we know we ran the back
that's
before the test league. I think was it before the test league?
Oh, you're right in here. Hold on.
Ooh, yeah, we ran a few of the like spawn locations for it. And there are some definite, like, I feel like the spawn, at least of the teams, could be tweaked a little bit. The bomb plants aren't terrible. You know, the elevator shaft is a good one to have. But there are some of them that you can kind of like get to before the other team even has a chance to get on their feet.
So Shell, me getting mad at you a few times is simply because I just want I want to be at that level. That's all. It's not me actually angry at you. You have said nothing or done nothing directly to me to make me mad at you. I'm mad that I'm not playing at your level. That's direct, all the emotion directed at myself. Like, why aren't you better, Wolf? Come on, get better. You're better than this. And then I'm just not better. I'm like, I hate this. I'm done playing. And then I walk away.
Oh, factory for hardpoint. That's going to be a good one.
You did light yourself on fire. I will, Dung. I will get one for my runny nose because I'm congested. I'm just a highly competitive person, Dung. I can't help it. I don't know how to explain it. I genuinely don't know. Like, either you understand it because you're of the same mindset, or you don't understand it because you know, it's hard to understand that perspective. It's in my nature.
And well, Vicky, when you get upset, it just, I mean, maybe it's scary for the UK folks, but you know, for us Americans, like when you get upset, it's kind of cute. Like the accent and everything, it's just like, oh, like, I mean, I don't know, like hopefully that wouldn't offend, and it'd be like, just Vicky, you just sound so cute when you're mad.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Stay there. Don't move.
Yeah, this map for hardpoint is a very difficult map. It's so wide open, and you have somebody always laying down,
Right in front of you, slow, right in front of you.
shooting feet in that
on our
middle section. So this one I like playing hardpoint on, but it's a lot of sneaky places you can put people.
No, he's not. Tell me, Justin.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to agree. Hard.
Crispy and he didn't.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Karen.
What's up,
once I
Karen?
opened a
Yeah, I would say
container, he's still an
hardpoint.
open
So I
container.
think this map is pretty decent for hardpoint. but it has terrible hardpoint locations. Like the one up on the catwalk is atrocious. Whoever put that in there as an option, they need to, like, I don't want to say they need to get fired because God forbid they don't have enough developers as it is, but come on, let's reconsider the location possibly changing. Because it is atrocious. But this spot in particular, where it is now, I actually like this spot because you have pretty decent coverage, but there are so many angles that you can attack from. So I feel it's worth balance.
Yeah, Repeat Offender is doing a pretty good job there. We saw Scrunnel drop down and eliminate Crispy from his little. I mean, I always call that spot Puddle Spot because that's where she would like to camp out over there on those boilers.
Shit. Thank you for
None of this is okay.
Now,
So
box
Relatively close.
The box room is like another
Oh, he's looking at
kind of
stairway.
atrocious
Watch out.
spot. You can hold it pretty well
One's
as
at the
long as you
bottom
have
of the
good perimeter
staircase,
play, but if you're
one's
going
on
to hold this
fire
point
upstairs,
solely, you're in a lot
no,
of
he
trouble.
slid out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I would say my only problem with this map, and you might see a little bit of it here, is like the spawns. You know, some teams,
Oh, yeah.
get preferential spawns to the hard point, whereas you're seeing right now, it's a long walk for them to get over there to that spot.
And even get appropriate angle. Like,
Yeah.
now, if you were to spawn closer to the catwalk, you might have a better angle and a better chance to try to push in on the point. But here, you're literally spawning right outside the point at a position that you can't even access the hard point from here. Like, it makes it very, very difficult. So either you get the point and you hold it, or you just suffer the loss of that point in general. Not saying that you have to. You can always fight for it, but it's going to take extra time and patience to get to it. And repeat offenders are surely in dire need of more points. They have current control of the more recent spawn point, but they do have I can't call it a molehill. It definitely is a mountain to climb. A lot of points to come back with.
I mean, hardpoint can switch up just like that, though. I mean, you hold one point and, contest another one. I mean, you can come back pretty quickly. And I don't know, while you're playing it, it can kind of seem like it's like, an impossible hill to climb. But if it's time seems like it's going to run out fast, but you have a lot more time than what you know. But I will say this one, that this is an easy one to hold if you get people positioned in the right locations.
There's some sneaky spots, like you could sit in the dumpster in this area. You could sit right underneath the planks that go up to the pipes. You can sit right at the office. As long as you have all these angles. Look at this. They held the point the entire time. Carnage did not get to it whatsoever. Again, like really good effort here by repeat offenders. But to your point, O'Doyle, once you get that, it's a relatively easy spot to hold as long as you have the appropriate angle. Now we're right back up on the catwalk, this POS position. Let's see if anyone can actually hold on to it for more than 10 seconds.
53-73, so only a 20-point difference
one's
here.
in there. He's about to get in there.
Too many people on Overwatch.
Damn, did we all just spawn?
Yeah, we all
The
just
catwalk,
spawned over
that one, man, I wish we had like a ladder or something we could climb up there.
We need to just get away
Oh
from
shit.
him.
He's still
Or a
two
zip
on
line.
train side- or-
Yeah, zip line from the office over there, that'd be pretty sweet.
One's in the middle building.
Like maybe make that a class and you can shoot your little harpoon over there and zip in.
All right, they're in it.
Well, Veil is a game that added zip lines into it at a later time.
Get in there, Dinko,
You
get in
know, with Steve and his lofty ideals for this game,
Shit.
jetpacks,
Look at that. Middle, I got
flamethrowers,
3 of them on fire.
stuff like that. I
Alright,
think
they're
it's
in the third
totally
floor. They're in
doable.
third floor.
Well, it's still, I don't know if like jetpacks necessarily
Got
in
3 down.
this iteration. Hopefully in that other little project they got going on, I think it is 100% a possibility in that one.
Just imagine
Oh, he's by
jetpacks
the
on
oil
here and
tanker.
flying
He's laying
over
down
those
in front of the oil
stacks,
tanker.
man. Just imagine that. I mean, how cool. This if you're gonna have jetpacks, desert, town,
Oh, now,
monastery,
yeah, okay.
factory.
Maybe limit them. Yeah, well, I guess people would limit themselves, so yeah, I mean,
He's by that
Pure
fountain.
pit.
even
really
high
would
rise,
need it.
man. Could you imagine?
Before you go in.
oh, flying up from floor to floor, that would be pretty cool.
We could, yeah, we could absolutely do that, Karen. In fact, Titch and I tried to break this in beta once and get up as high as we could.
They're in it.
We were able to
Same
pretty much
corner, found
at one
cabinet.
point the ceiling or the roof didn't have colliders on it, so we went all the way to the top and out.
Willy Wonka style.
Alright, 6 coming in.
Come with me and you'll be in
Oh, man,
a
that's the
world of pure imagination.
I'm stuck.
So I didn't quite get the score line, but it does seem as though it's relatively
There's
close.
one up on pipe.
I think Carnage has taken back a little bit more of the lead. Last time I knew the score was 73 to 53. Looks like 99 for repeat offenders. I would assume probably around 120.
101 for repeat offenders, 96. So repeat offenders have the lead.
Guys, keep it up, keep it up. We are
And see if they can maintain it though, because I think Carnage have been holding this point for the majority of the time.
Yep.
Get in it.
I mean, I'll tell you, if
They're not
any of the
staying in
modes,
it.
like
I'm behind-
Hardpoint
they're
is the
not
hardest one to predict. You could pretty much call it for whoever you think is the best team, but again, like it comes down to spawns, and sometimes some of these teams just happen. Oh, Dippy getting a nice little elimination of RN there.
There's some smoke in there too to help.
But it can flip, and you can see some upsets. I mean, any time this season, if you're going to see an upset, I think it's going to be in Hardpoint.
I think that's why everybody wanted it as the last
Crispy's in the back
match,
corner.
right? Because it could
Yeah.
be the most
The shed
exciting.
wall
It literally come down
kinda
to the
deal.
wire.
This is
Man, I know in our match last week against Hacks, like I was like, I mean, me and Doom were talking
He's
about it.
still
We were
in
like,
there.
we had almost given up, like, because we were like, man, they got this one from us. Like, I mean, they really put up a good fight on that hard point.
Down and shooting and stabbing. his
Well,
guy.
Yeah, he's
Carnage
by the
has
tank, too, right by
retaken
the
the
open
lead.
container. He's running back
But
towards
again,
the
if you can
terminal.
hold a point
We got it.
for its entirety, you can catch up relatively quick. And I think there was a suicide there. Oh no, jump from the office.
Wow.
We could get a little clip of that and have one of those wailing screams.
Well, it's
Turn
all
it
about them
into a gift.
points.
Ooh,
You got to get in on that
yeah,
point. You can't get them
Catwalk.
points
He's
if you don't
on
get in there.
above you, just gotta watch out.
Right?
That sounded like you were
Titch
trying to do a little DMX.
As Titch always says, 100%. You miss 100% of the time for every shot you don't
We're all
take. Right?
fine.
Exactly.
Believe that coming.
And it just feels so good when you do those drop shots where you're dropping down, you nail them in the head, and even if you die,
How'd they
like
come
it
back
still
with
feels
that?
good.
worth it.
Killed 3 of them.
Just last night when I was playing, I went around and was trying to pistol whip people. I mean, that was an absolute blast. I got a couple for sure, but it was a blast.
Oh, I like doing that with the shotguns, because the machetes, yeah, you can definitely wipe some people out, and especially if you got some of these lower ranks in the lobbies with you, I'll pull those out and I'll limit myself to just bashing their heads in with the guns,
I'm coming now.
and that is fun.
So this is most certainly going to come down to time. It's not going to come down
I
to
got 'em
points.
all,
I don't think. We're closing in.
Back off us.
Probably the
There's
last hard
another
point.
one up on
Carnage
the,
does maintain the lead. And there it is. The
Nice.
timer does.
That was a close one
Come to
though.
an
They
end.
definitely had Carnage sweating there for a little bit.
Yeah, that one was really, really close. I think it was like 156 to 128, if I saw that correctly. So it was really, really close. But that's going to bring us to halftime. And in the second half, it is going to be repeat offenders maps. And we'll see what they choose. But regardless of the outcome tonight, I gotta say repeat offenders have done really well considering the team and the lineup they're going up against. I say anytime any team goes up against one of the top teams, in this case with Trauma being out, it would be Death Squad, Carnage, and then Paragon. Those are the top 3 teams coming in from last season. I think any good performance like this is nothing to scoff at. This is something to be very proud of, especially because it's going to set your momentum going into other games against people in that lower bracket that we saw who are outside the top 4 from last season. So I'm excited for them. I can't wait to see what maps they pick in the second half. But that being said, a few shout outs to a few people outside in entertainment. We'll start with them tonight. Big shout outs to them. We got a good patch coming in. I think the patch is setting things up for future proofing, getting things prepared for Steam, along with a couple of other goodies. So keep an eye out for that. Can't wait for the more of their stuff to come out. A small team, still dedicated, still pushing through, and of course supporting us. That being said, another supporter of ours is Gaming Synergy. It is the foundation of which we have built this entire league. GamingSynergy.co.uk is the website that we use to organize the league and or tournaments that we choose to run. And it just underwent some maintenance. So hopefully it didn't break anything. I've been monitoring it and nothing's been broken. But Sean, it's his baby essentially. And he's redesigned it to prepare for another league that Gaming Synergy is prepared to operate. And it's going to make applying and creating an account much easier. So big kudos to them. For not only keeping it up and running, but making it free access and free use to anyone who wants to use it. You don't have to pay anything, which is marvelous. I mean, nothing's better than free, right? Also, shout out, excuse me, to repsports.com for giving us an affiliate code HC at checkout for 15% off your total purchase. That saves you money, gives us money, and gets you a great beverage and or food item. Because yes, they do sell nutritional food items as well. Go check them out, repsports.com. Get yourself some Raise Energy and be happy. Of course, sold only in the United States. And lastly, ProTube VR. ProTube VR is a great website, leading developers in the peripheral business for VR. They have been supporting esports, VR esports since its infancy. Back when Oculus was running Onward, Echo, and other tournaments. So ProTube VR has been in the game longer than any other out there. They have a reputable history, and their quality is unparalleled. Yes, it's a little costly, but you can almost guarantee you will never have to replace it. So be sure to go check them out, protubevr.com. And last shout outs to everybody who's participating in the league, and that's not just playing, but viewing as well. If you're just a viewer of the league, if you're in the Discord, or if you're watching these streams, we appreciate you. Your attendance is all that's required. You don't even have to talk if you don't want to. Just enjoy the show and give us feedback where you think it's warranted, and we'll definitely take into consideration. But without you being here, we'd probably still do it, but it wouldn't be nearly as fun. So thank you for attending. Thank you for participating. All of this is for you guys. And that's it. I'm done with my spiel.
Yeah, and hey, don't forget with that Steam release, mod support. So if you know anybody that's interested in contributing a little bit, tell them to get their keyboard dusted off, get their GPU all ready, and get ready to make some mods for this game. I'm kind of interested to see what people can bring to it.
All right, I gotta roll back and see what's. I missed some stuff. See, we will.
Yeah, and well, speaking of repeat offenders as well, like I'll say it again. I'll probably say it every stream. This first initial phase is literally just a practice. This is just getting ready for the tournament. It's no time to get sweaty. It's no time to get your bonnet in a crumple or whatever you want to call it. Just have a little bit of fun with it and just treat it as you're getting to practice against some of the best teams, and get ready for when it's crunch time when the tournament starts. And some may say, because that was a concern of mine. Sorry to interrupt you, Wolf, but that was a concern of mine how the redemption bracket's going to work. Some might even argue that if you're thinking about it strategically enough, you could actually get yourself a better position by doing that and, winning certain matches. If you want to get very strategic about it. Again, it's not necessarily going to give you a real advantage against, some of these top teams, but I mean, it is something to be said that you could get a little bit of preferential placement when you get to the tournament. So again, right now is the time to have fun. Have fun with it. Get out there, maybe try a few new things, and see what works for your team. And this is just practice, guys. Let's keep it friendly and fun.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, right? You want to perform as well as you can because good performance in regulation season can be indicative of how playoffs go. But at the same time, as O'Doyle points out, it's just for placement. Given that we only have 8 teams, everybody's going to be going. If we had 10 teams, only 8 teams would be going. So this season, everybody's going to be going. And I'm going to bring up the bracket real quick. Hopefully. No, hold on.
Apparently, I know, Doug. It's hopeful wishes. Hopeful wishes. I hope we can, myself included. But we all do get a little competitive. But at the end of the day, I just want to remind everybody, I love this game because of all of you. Whether or not we have disagreements or rivalries or whatever, at the end of the day, I love playing with all you guys. You guys make this game. The community is still one of the best ones in VR, in my opinion.
So in going into the playoffs, we're actually splitting it into 2 groups. The standings, so these are irrelevant. Don't look at these and be like, oh, that's where we're standing. How do you know already? No, these are just placements for right now. I will change those in the standings over here. But if you you can change these to see where the standings are and where the groups are going to be placed. and then we'll see it through the brackets. There's going to be even a second opportunity by going into the losers bracket, try to fight your way back up to participate in the finals and get your your seat in the finals. So there's a lot of opportunity, and this is what you're fighting for right now. You're fighting for placement in either Group A or Group B, and that's going to be broken up based on your placement. So keep that in mind. Even if you don't come out on top in regulation, as O'Doyle says, it's not the end all be all. You'll have an opportunity to still, fight for the championship place.
All right, Town Dusk. I'll tell you, it's an old oldie, but it's like one of my favorites. I mean, it's quite possibly, I would say, the most strategic map. It's not really a good choice for Team 2, but Team 1 gets nice little placement. You get the cop car spawn and the ambulance. It's pretty hard to get people off of that. But it's not an impossible mountain to climb. If you're smart and you don't come out and run out and try to get kills, you don't have to come near those cop cars to win. You can. Wasn't it last season when I think we played Trauma? We sat there, all of us, for I know it had to be a good solid 2 minutes, and nobody made a move. It's really kind of like a patience game. Yeah. It doesn't work because me and Wolf haven't put it in our.
Aha, that's what I'm doing, sir.
Oh, look at you, Wolf. So is that something you have to add to Twitch, or is it something you add into OBS?
You add it as a browser source in OBS, so I'm just going to be putting it below everything.
Okay. Is it something you got to program into to Twitch at all?
Twitch just gave us the link that we can now add in there.
Okay.
And just put it all the way at the bottom of the sources, so it's behind everything, or should be behind everything. I guess it doesn't want to be behind everything. That being said, why don't we actually go in
to the game? Here we go.
The game.
Team TDM Town.
I'm gonna go around
Go, yeah, me too.
Carnage has a kind of a mountain to climb here because again they don't have the preferential spawn, but again if they're patient and don't play their normal run and gun, they can definitely up in them from the cop cars. But if they go running in willy nilly, they are not going to end up with a good time.
Watch out, Dinko.
Cop cars.
Yeah, they're gonna be out there looking.
Back.
Here we go. We see Dinko trying to push the stairs. That's smart. He hit in a little coffee spot. It's not a bad location, and he gets taken out right there. These stairs are tricky to push. If you're going to push from any way in this map, at least from my experience, you want to come from the ambulance, and you want to come in force. You want to have everybody throwing their nades and coming in firing. Which I would like to see the stats on the guns being used. I think the Trauma G36 rifle is probably the most used gun, but I would like to see what this tease of a new weapon might be. It'd be nice to have something that could rival the Trauma. I mean, the Proto is not bad. It just does not have quite the amount of ammunition that I would like to have for it.
Doom had put it pretty succinctly when we played Publix with him the other night, or when I played Publix with him the other night. The Proto is good at distance because the recoil is very minimal. And so the damage drop-off also isn't terrible. Whereas the Trauma, you are subject to absurd recoil at range, but it's still punches, right? It's kind of like the AK, right? The Annihilator. The AK has incredible punch up close, but terrible damage drop-off at distance.
Yeah, and it's just, the AK for me, I would probably use it a little bit more, but it's just, it shoots so slow. It needs, just a little bump in speed. It has always been my feeling.
They're flash. Go get them. Get them, boy.
Nickel putting in some work. The dog's out there actually doing some work. They're going to have to get some treats a little bit later. Yes, they have their dinner, but they're going to have to get that dessert too.
One's coming long walkway.
You might see repeat offenders take one here.
And this is as you were saying, this is a very tough position to push, and you definitely don't want to go through the tunnels. You're going to get, what is that, pigeonholed? Real quick, trying to push through there and getting over and shooting over the pineapple truck is not an easy feat. It's doable, but is it really worth the number of lives it's going to take to try to recapture that?
Three coming long walkway, one's going
really, the only way I can ever really see that pineapple truck being taken is if it's just one person there, you get a well-placed grenade, and you come up and you nail that headshot on the first shot.
Two coming upstairs.
I haven't checked the school.
No, we're not.
Still pushing the not a good idea. 32-17. So we got repeat offenders got a nice sizable lead. If they can just be patient and hold it down and not get silly and not run out. I mean, Carnage is obviously knowing they're going to have to do something here.
Here we are.
They're
We're
getting a
at the
push,
skirmish,
making a nice push.
and they've taken it. They've taken
Yeah,
police
that's-
cars.
Yeah, now see, this is where if repeat offenders is smart, they will just set up somewhere else.
This is
You
what
don't
they
want to
do.
try to take it back. Yeah,
This is what
just
they
let
do.
them have it.
They have a once they lose this position, they have a tendency to take up post elsewhere, and they'll kind of cover the midfield. But at this point, I'm suspecting they either spawn at market or close to fountain, and they're going to be holding that side of the map. And now they're going to be forcing Carnage to push, as Carnage typically does, as they don't like to sit put very long. And they're going to have to try to retake that position again. As we see from Carnage's perspective, we're seeing skulls pop up, which implies repeat offenders doing a good job holding whatever position they decide to take.
It's a smart move. I mean, this is one of these moves where if you're patient and you're disciplined, you're up. You don't have to go for them. They're going to have to come to you. And really, if Carnage wants to have a shot here, they can't rely upon just Crispy and Dinko's fast gun. They're going to have to move as a team and push into these spots and take them out, just like they did up at the cop cars. And they're going to have to do that several times, which is not going to be an easy feat because if repeat offenders is smart, they will the next place they have to take, they'll set up in another spot that way so that they're not like so predictable. That is the smartest play that they can make. And I mean, repeat offenders, I've seen them play a few times, and it does seem like they're getting a little more tactical in that manner, and a little more patient.
Watch out. Oh shit! Yeah, he's by ambulance
I
right
think
now.
patience is going to pay
Another
off.
one's by blue car.
They still maintain the lead.
Yeah, no, you need it. No.
Pretty
Literally, I'll go back
substantially.
to the
Carnage is
Yeah, perfect.
looking to
Okay.
retake here the best they can. Slide right past that RC car, 30 something to 48. So they are closing the
Okay,
gap
good.
surely.
Up by.
But repeat offenders are not going to take this lying down.
Small
They're
fountain.
looking to
51,
hold
41
another spot. They were already taken out of 2, which is part of the reason why we've seen a comeback. Are they going to be able to hold another spot now that perhaps some of their confidence is broken?
Now, something we're seeing in this game that I did not see that much last season, and it's a wise move. When they're dying, they're not respawning back in immediately. They're getting a little bit of intel to their teammates and then coming back into the fight.
Watch real well.
I used to do that with Hickory Boone because as everybody knows, his play style in Publix is don't take this offensively, camping. He's a very good he's a very good sniper when not with the Choco, but he has very sniper like tactics. And so I learned after playing with him, and he kind of shared with me his strategy. I decided now every time I go up against him, I will stay in my death cam for a little bit and see when and which direction he moves. Well, that son of a bitch picked up on what I was doing, would move one way, and then jet back the other. So now, either I stay dead and just watch the game, or I do my best to try to find him. But...
Hickory, I'll tell you, as far as this season, I don't know what that guy's been doing in the off season, but he's like a completely different player. He can run and gun now, and he might not be willing to admit it, but he's one of the better players that we have now.
Keep throwing nades out.
I do enjoy playing with him and against him. He is definitely a very skilled player. Well, repeat offenders, look, nice shot there by Disgruntled, chasing that one down. They've retaken up position at the market, hoping to maintain what little lead they have and pick one off one at a time.
Got him.
Earl is something else. He doesn't belong in any conversation. He's just something else. As some would say, he's built different.
He started off. I mean, he was always a strong player, but this season he's definitely got a fire lit underneath him. He puts up crazy numbers. He really reminds me of Kaiser at this point.
Wait.
Well, the gap
Or,
is closing. Oh man, I think Carnage actually retook the lead, so repeat offenders might be losing this one in one of their most desperate situations. 70
Is it tie? Is that a tie?
It's a tie. Oh my god.
So do we is there a tiebreaker for this then? No, there's just a tiebreaker if it ties. Okay, but still, like, how does this? Do they both get points?
So yes, after this, they will get a single point for this rather than like 3 points. So like we do have ties, but we technically took them off of here. Hold on. Let me just double check.
Because I think we got rid of the 0.5 points, right? Because that was just going to be for bomb.
It wasn't for 0.5, but hold on. Let me just double check.
It helps.
Because
I
this
mean,
is one
for
of
that, I would say give them both 3.
because we effectively changed some of the tie rules.
All right, everybody got their loadout? S&D loadout?
Yep.
Yeah, so regular season in the event of a tie, each team will earn
Very
1
soft.
And slowly.
All right, well.
Killing me softly.
Hey, repeat offenders, definitely, I mean, they stole a point. I mean, you got to give them, they at least stole 1 point tonight.
Look in the rules. What's that? Is it just 0 out?
Maybe there's more to come. I mean, this is their dojo pick. I mean, I would like to say that they could do something on here, but I mean, I've faced Carnage on dojo several times, and this is not an easy map to beat them on.
Each team gets a point. This is not a sweep.
Yeah. I was going to say, I could have swore that a tie was just 1 point each.
Yep, that's what I thought, but I don't know anything about the rules.
That was a close
No,
one.
it's okay.
Oh, man, repeat offenders. You were right there, guys. You almost had it.
Hey, we did very well. Now let's do it in Search and Destroy. Let's do our shit and have fun.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm running with Nick all the time.
I'd have to say if we're talking about S&D, this is most likely
Spread out.
between this and Desert. This is one of my favorite maps to play S&D on.
Watch your corners.
Yeah, grab
I'll
it.
go up and get it.
Get it? Go clear the way, Farm.
Yep. They're running A now. I just saw them go
Oh,
that
yeah.
way.
They're going to start coming everywhere.
Oh, you bitch!
All right, starting out of the gate. That is a very dangerous push, but
How are you down already?
One's below you, Disgruntled. One is below you, and he's floating.
Do you want to go the other way, Nick?
that is a good placement
Nick,
where
you're clear.
Disgruntled is setting up.
No, are you sure?
No, you're not clear. You're not clear.
Yeah.
Little peek here
Go
down
through
there.
fast, right side, front car.
Definitely want to check those corners when you go down in there because they love to hide in the left and right corner. Ooh, gets picked off there.
Senator and Nick, it's just you
We got a
two.
2v5. Not
bleeding
looking
out.
good for repeat offenders for this attack.
He's coming at
Spellman is down as well,
Yeah.
From.
but Glendo does get taken out of the
He's going
fight.
for double doors.
That is still a tall order for Nickel to take out, and there you go. They lose the first round.
All right.
I tried something different. It almost worked, but the damn rail
Let's
was in the
not
way.
try anything different in the middle of a
Yeah, I
race.
find,
Yeah.
Vicky, it's a hard map just because there's so many places
That's
to
what practice is
position your
for.
players,
You know, just
in
Yes.
little
Ooh, there's
camping
your
spots,
nose.
like especially like right there at the dojo. You have that kind of like back alleyway to the left of the or right of the entrance to the kitchen.
Yeah, so
You have right there on the left side as well. There's just so many places to hide people. Well, it does look like Disgruntled is out of the or bleeding out. She's not out of the fight. She should be able to get revived.
4 against 2.
Okay, easy. They're coming down right now.
And she's back up.
Yep, they got me. I dropped the bomb.
Bomb has been dropped.
They're all down. Plant.
Nickel is bleeding out.
Let's not give
Are you positive they're all
Keep your
down?
eyes peeled
Yes,
there.
I'm looking at it. I'm almost
Yeah,
there.
so here,
Don't look at your
yeah,
teammate
yeah.
too long. Get
Just
Spellman up.
plant. Pick me up. Wait, what? Yeah.
All right, does look like they've got everybody eliminated. They
Yay.
just need to plant. They
Yes.
were just padding the stats there.
That worked. Way to go, team.
All right, so they had their first win. It's a tie 1v1.
I didn't know we were doing that. It was a spontaneous thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love
Just
that.
bubbled over.
Do it again, Nick.
Let's
do
it
it.
was an accident.
Remember, guys, we always have got to watch our
It keeps
backside.
on and on.
All right,
Yeah.
last attack for repeat offenders.
I'm flashing in. Watch out.
One's already in there.
Ooh, getting tagged right out the gate. Ooh, that flash, and I think she might have blown herself up with that grenade.
Watch our back.
Anybody
Is
got a
gonna
grenade?
get picked up,
Bleeding
though.
behind us.
I downed him.
He's
down.
down.
Bomb has been dropped. Oh man, still 2 alive. A lot of. Oh, I think everybody's bleeding out though. No,
only Crispy left.
Justin's still alive. It looks like.
Yeah, we got a couple. Crispy is the
I got him.
was the
They're all
last
down.
surviving
Go pick
member.
up
It
the
looks like
bomb, go
RO
Pick me
is
up. Pick me up.
he's set to get another win here.
Hopefully they. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I got slick. Get the bomb.
So I
It's gonna be a
went.
nice
So I went
ball.
back in the rules, and it does say that in the tie, and I also checked our Discord that in
I didn't
the
know I
tie
had it.
there is
Yeah,
a
that's okay.
predetermined map that was
So
picked at the
sometimes
beginning.
when you revive
And
the person
there was
that had
agreement
the bomb, you automatically
around
just pick it right up.
regulation
Nice.
season play.
Nice job, team.
Let's keep
That
it
the
going,
predetermined map would be
kiddos.
decided on for a TDM or hardpoint tie.
Traveling pair.
So according to the rules, they are going to have to play that
one more.
predetermined
All
map.
right, okay.
That's cool. Nice. All right. Well, I thought it was just speaking towards like a tie. Like say
Don't see him.
they win
So
the first
that-
3,
yeah,
the
so
other
that-
team wins
Walkway,
the
probably
second
deep
3.
end.
So that was the original idea was around more so like seasonal tie, and then like if they're in the playoffs instead of it being
They're coming toward
elimination.
me.
You know, if there's a tie, that they would play
He's
that.
at the
You know,
tree
because it is
outside of-
single
Yeah, coming down
elimination.
the
Whereas
backside
here,
of
Noodle
Dojo.
card.
a little different. But there was agreement
Somebody
amongst the
tried to get
Chiefs
me.
that it should be regulation.
For any match.
All
Okay.
right, one's
Now,
That's
if
cool.
they're-
That's
now-
awesome.
Yeah. Now, if there is somehow a tie, which if I go to
One's
the
in zigzag,
tiebreakers,
looking
here,
at tunnel. Don't go through
And
the tunnel.
while you're doing that, switch over to
One is
Carnage's
the
perspective. They're on
All
attack
right,
now.
now he's coming out.
Oh.
He's coming out.
Oh, he's up on the
Hi.
scaffolding.
bye.
Does look like Carnage is
one
going to
on
get
the
the plant on
left.
this
One on
one.
the left, too.
Or
One
no,
on the
they
left.
have planted. Just trying to hold them off.
He's on
Yeah,
the
and happy
balcony.
birthday, Niz.
No problem.
Hope you're feeling better too.
He's coming down to you, Crispy. Just
So
wait
in
for
this
him to turn around,
situation,
turn around.
it would be Town
Yeah,
Night
he's
Search
coming
Mission.
down.
That would be the
He got him. He
tiebreaker.
got him. Watch this. He
All
got
right,
him.
that hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Told you.
So this is going to be a
I
little
know
bit of a
my
late
neighbor.
night possible. All tied up here.
Canadians think alike.
Yeah.
But not
Ooh,
bad for
George,
repeat offenders.
shut up,
They
even the dogs
had
chime
3, players left. I mean,
They're the
those
dog
3 that were
schools
left were pretty tough customers, especially in search and destroy. Slow ass is pretty good at search and destroy, I would have to say.
You want to just hold this and see if they're...
Oh, I just traded with
Prince
Nick. We're
Dinko
down here
getting
for
knocked
the
down
revive.
very
Come back,
early.
Nico, come back. Come outside.
Yeah,
Might be able to get
I'm
picked
here.
up, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, he's-
Unless they're leaving him as bait.
about to come through right now.
Sit down.
Ooh, nice elimination by Galindo.
Another one back here to the left. Hurt.
All right, coming
One's
through.
coming in Dojo.
No. No. All right, how many left? Who's dead? Call that out.
Only Justin's
I
left.
just traded with Justin.
And almost another one, double down.
Finish the job. Finish the job.
Justin getting knocked out of the fight, and
First revive,
Galindo is going to get picked up fairly quickly.
Good job.
And all they have left is the plant, I believe.
Shot, little Shotty McStevens.
He is just murdering those boxes.
No, they've
Does
done
he
them
like
wrong
work
in the
for
past,
UPS
man.
or?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
done them
is
wrong in the
he like a
past.
packer? Yeah, is he like a packer during the day? Like I didn't get to catch Titch's between 2 Titches. Did Galindo go into what his profession is in his personal life?
He pleaded the 5th. He did not want to.
Okay.
Nice.
So sex worker. All right, got it.
Well, he's from what I understand, he has a history
Oh,
with
I'm down. Yeah.
dumplings
I'm up here on
shipped
the
in
bottom.
very weak cardboard boxes,
get
resulting
fucking
in
banned.
soggy
I'm at the-
and
Okay, I'm on comms. I'm on comms.
unwanted
They're in this back
disposal
side the
of
dojo,
those
coming into
dumplings
dojo.
through the bottom
Yeah, I'm
and
dragging
through the
down,
sides
dragging
of the
down.
boxes. So there's some trauma there. I'm sure he's
I get
suffering.
that.
You need the dojo or the rest?
I
I
mean,
just seen him.
I think it'd
I
be
just
hard
seen
pressed to
him.
find anybody
Oh,
that
building
has
Slow
not
out
served
them
in the
ran
food
towards,
service industry.
Ran
And
towards white van.
yeah, I think it almost should be a
Oh, they're right
requirement.
here. Hey,
If you
guys
if you
come in,
haven't
hard
served
left, hard
food
right.
to
Go
other
in, slow
humans,
left, hard left, hard right.
you really aren't doing it right.
Got the other one.
Nobody got one? Oh, yo.
It's Niz's birthday. We're gonna have to
Nice.
sing happy birthday.
Ooh, we
How many
can.
left?
I don't.
How many left?
I don't know if my voice is prepared for that
They
tonight.
got
I'm
2 left.
completely
Scarlet and
congested.
Nickel, let me find them. They're going to be hiding.
I need a wide open nasal cavity to sing at my best.
What planet?
Oh, just get your little bottle of like throat spray. You know.
Yeah, got disgruntled.
Me.
Nah,
Dragon doors left side. Going away for some reason.
Get that little like harp out.
Gojo backside restaurant.
This looks like Carnage is on a mission right now. They got down early on, and Chris or Galendo's going off tonight. He's made a lot of good eliminations tonight. He's playing a little more like Crispy.
He's having a lot of fun. I think that's what it is. He was running. What you missed before was he was running around with the shotgun on Monastery, man. He was
wow.
Yeah, he was just having a blast, literally.
I did see one go right, but I saw one go left. I think there's one playground. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm at
So it does look like Carnage
the wrong
right
button.
It's
I
all right.
keep forgetting the perspective.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Double doors. He's coming in. He's inside.
Oh God. Sorry,
Oh,
I was
man.
doing 100 different things, and I kind of lost my rhythm here. Repeat
2v3.
offenders, Justin and Slick
shit.
left alive, but Justin is in a down state. They're looking to get the revive there. Slick is on top of the garage, though. I don't know if he's going to have the ability to get down to
Oh, there's
revive
one
his
coming
teammate.
up
This is a
by
very
the
risky move.
van.
But it is a
Yeah,
2
wait,
on
hold
2
on.
if he can get the
See?
revive
He's
here.
staying at
Someone
the
watch
van.
double
He's
doors.
got it.
I'll watch the van.
All right. He's
He's
coming.
Have to go back up
Right
and get
now.
that bomb.
Right now.
There,
Nice.
coming around the corner, double down.
Nice.
Very good play.
Dippy.
1v1.
Did I get him up?
He's coming.
Slick getting him up, but he's not watching his back. Good shot from behind. That's going to put
Bag of
Carnage
jelly
at
beans.
match
Damn
point.
Well, Justin.
That's been the
Dippy
best
coming in
one
clutch
yet.
there for him.
It's been close. It's been close call.
No,
but
Dippy
it
eats
ended up in
Dippy.
the end.
It's okay.
It's
Let's
okay.
give you
it.
peanut butter.
Where are we going?
Yep.
B, A.
We
Yeah,
should
man.
hold
So
back
just go B.
He eats the crunchy kind. He likes
because
the,
they're gonna be
the
holding-
chunky nuts
trying
in
to
his
come
mouth.
one way or the other.
Sorry, Dippy. I love you, man.
I'm gonna go take him out.
Who got Slick?
I got Prince Dinko down.
No,
Now is it
Oh,
the
come on.
all natural
Down.
peanut butter that you got to
I'm
stir
down.
Shit.
each time?
Oh, yeah.
There's
He's got to
3
get that
left.
extra oil sweat in there, you know?
oh, I'm down 2.
Oh, my gosh. Disgruntled is
Bitch, bro,
running
down
for her
2.
life.
Double doors.
And she gets blinded. I mean, add insult to injury
I
here,
didn't see
folks.
him.
One's coming up by the new
Down
car.
2
think
left.
she's eliminated,
By
though.
yourself.
And there, yep. She's still alive.
The blinding has caused frame drops, not on my end, but hers. And they suffer a defeat here on Dojo. Good effort by repeat offenders. Now, I am withholding points related to that other win simply because I sent both Crispy and Disgruntled the message that the predetermined map does need to be played. We'll see if they follow suit. But if neither follows suit, then we will take corrective action in the future. We'll have to bypass this in some way, shape, or form. But
Does look like we're dropping.
perhaps
Or is it
restarting.
loading in. Okay.
Nah, I think they're restarting. Yeah, that was a good fight to watch. Certainly. Oh goodness. I can't breathe, man. It sucks because it just started this morning. Like I woke up. Last night I was fine. Like if you watch my stream, I was having a blast. For the first time in a very long time, I was just doing stupid stuff and it was hilarious. It was such a good time. And then I wake up this morning, I'm like, hey babe, how's it going? Oh Luke, let's get ready for school. I can't talk. It's miserable. He's yelling too many call-outs for your brain to handle.
That happens.
I mean, better to call
yeah.
out than to not.
Yeah. It could be this crazy weather. I mean, shoot, last week it was like 70 down here, and then all of a sudden like it's back to like frigid temperatures, and I think a few places around me had snow.
Yeah. Well, we have this constant freezing and then thawing. You know, like we'll have like 3 days of snowfall with really cold temperatures, like negative 10 degrees Celsius. And then it will go to like, I don't know, 20 or 30 degrees Celsius. It's just like, what is the yo-yoing of temperatures? I can't, man. It drives me crazy. Probably just infected people passing their, yeah, I mean, probably. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. My kid goes to school, this petri dish there, right? Brings home things that he doesn't get sick from, but of course passes on to dad, who already has enough problems in his life. He doesn't need that. But it is what it is, you know?
So do they know they're going to have to play another round after?
I messaged them in Discord. I hope they got the message. I don't know if they did. My hope is that they did get the message. If it happens, it happens. Here's the thing. I want to try to be lenient during situations like where a new rule is implemented and then we try to enforce it. And this happened before, I think in season 1. We were trying to enforce something. There was some confusion around it. So we created a situation where like we came up with a resolution, and then for future events, if it were to occur, everybody was clear because now we have an example of when it should be done, right? So this is kind of one of those situations where it's like, a tie, depending on what the tiebreaker is. Like if we were to do it next season, use the same tiebreaker method, and let's say it was a TDM on Monastery or something like that, and then there was another tie there, then ultimately it would result in a tie and each team would get 1 point, but effectively you're trying to not have that tie happen, and that's what we're trying to do here. And fortunately, it's a search and destroy game mode, so there would be no tie. There would effectively be a win there. It's just one of those situations. Like until it happens, people are either going to forget, and in this situation, I think both teams are just not aware because it's not common practice yet, and we'll come up with some sort of solution.
Yeah, hopefully with Deep Beast dropping in, maybe who is Deep Beast? Which team is he on?
Not on a team. I don't think.
Well, if he's not on a team, he's not playing. Then the call outs. Nicholson. Well, somebody holler at Deep Beast and tell him, hey, tell Pop to get the message through.
All right, going on to Hardpoint House Night. Deep Beast, who's your dad? That sounds really weird.
Who's your
father? Who's your daddy?
So Hardpoint on House Night. Oof.
House in general is a pain in the butt for Hardpoint, for me anyway. You put it on night, I think it's a little bit better. You can hide in the brush much easier, particularly around the tent and truck area. I think it's very nice.
I mean, I like Hardpoint on House. I mean, I know the tunnels can be problematic for some people, but like I don't know, it's just it's a good spot. I mean, if you rush at the right times, you can pick them off. You get some fire down there. This spot in particular is a good one to hold. You get somebody up on that roof picking them off while they're coming in, and it can be breached. You can make them come off that roof.
I was gonna say, how long are they gonna allow Disgruntled to sit behind that box before they take her out? He was there for quite some time.
Well, sometimes if you just get in the corner and you just don't make a lot of noise, they kind of don't know where you're at.
Yeah, it's moving.
Hold on. Yeah, let him wait.
Now this would be the only thing I would say that can be problematic on this map. Is sometimes the spawns throw you way across the map.
Oh yeah, this one in particular is bullshit.
Yes.
Ones who are coming
like realistically, algorithmically, the game is putting you near the hard
sandbags underneath the tower pushing
but
towards you right now.
Below the hard point.
Yeah, you got a tunnel. You got to get your pickaxe out to get up through there.
No, you
Red Matter or not Red Matter, was it? Red Faction that shit. Remember that game, Red Faction? We could just blow up the walls.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, breachers let you do it too. You can get your breaching foam out.
Oh yeah, get the breaching foam. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm not sure what just happened.
I'm in it.
One's coming from driveway.
Remember right? Wait,
They're flat,
Hex
chopper.
had this in the first season.
Alright, it's moving.
Yes, I think you guys played
Tent.
us that. I think it was the first season. I can't remember if it was the test league. I know Hacks took a point from us. I don't think I played that round, So I don't know if I don't remember it because I wasn't playing in it. But I do remember you guys stole a point from us.
All right, watch the back side. Watch the tunnel side here.
I got tunnel side. I got eyes on tunnel side.
Oh, stupid fire.
I'm between the sandbags and the truck over here by tunnels, so.
Okay.
When you can sit right here where Galindo is, just chill.
It's hard. It's hard to get people off this one. I mean, you know, you can just sit back there, even if you're not earning points, you can just keep contesting that spot. And you know, unless you jump over those sandbags and like do a nice little drop shot on them, it's kind of hard to get them off.
Somebody else. Oh, he got me.
As you say that, they're finally able to take him out. But, you know, if you have that spot and you got teammates back near the tower protecting your flank, you could sit there for a while, man. I mean, we're seeing Galindo taking a position in the corner once again. And with proper perimeter play, he can sit here comfortably.
Alright, he's in the shed.
Look, Rick taking him
By
out.
the tree now.
This shed one is a very tricky one to take over too.
Coming in by the
you know, you can get people laid down in the corners. You can get them in the shed. Like there's tons of little sneaky spots to place people. You know, place them back in the bushes behind the shed. Get over to the right of what I call Bill Gates right here that we see Carnage running through. There's lots of good spots to put some perimeter players, as you would call them.
In the shed, friendly fire.
Got him. Flashing.
Right here, if you don't mind.
Hey.
Watch the front of the house. Maybe Bill Gates now. Bill Gates.
Galindo playing a nice little perimeter here himself, and not really a traditional perimeter spot, but he was doing pretty good at it.
Where's it at?
I'm surprised they haven't put somebody up in the house either, because you know usually that bathroom spot is a good place to place somebody. They can pick people off right down there at the shed, but not doing it tonight. Now we're at the pergola. This one, I hate this one. You know, you get people behind the pergola, you get them down in that right-hand corner. It's very, very hard to get somebody off if they're determined to be on this one, especially if you get somebody across the way, like picking people off as they come in, because you tend to get hyped up. You don't even like look to the right there, and you usually get picked off.
To Beast's statement, I would probably get destroyed if I played in the league. To that, I do want to say, oftentimes when me and my teammates get in to a Publix match, and we get separated, and I'm playing with other players, they're like, you know, they're not even low-level players. They can be 50, 60, around my level, 70, hell, even a couple of hundreds, and they don't play competitively. I will tell you, there is a difference. You can see the difference in gameplay when you go up against league players. I have to say that it has, you know, league play has really distinguished certain players from others. And there's a clear skill gap. So I can appreciate that position that EP says, like, hey, you know, I understand, like, there's a skill gap here. But the more you play with league players, you'll see your skill increase exponentially. Like, I can guarantee it. Because some of the people I was playing with, we started working on calls in public. We started improving our comms, and they were started getting kills and like, yeah, I got so and so, or yeah, you know, that was a good fight, or whatever. And they were getting excited. So yeah, don't think that you're not capable. But I do appreciate the position in fear of like, hey, if I enter this is going to be a problem for me.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what we always would say to some of the newer players. I mean, I remember I was in that position at one time where I was a newer player, didn't know as much, and you know, the way that you get better is by playing better players.
Yeah, you gotta get your ass kicked, right?
Yeah. You're not going to get better or stronger by, you know, lifting the same amount of weight each time. You got to push yourself a little bit each time, and you'll get better. Trust me. You know, when I first started playing against Kaiser, like that guy was drilling me every single time. And then, you know, last season we got in like a public kind of like warm-up match, and you know, I was kind of getting a little bit of the better of him, and Kaiser was like, "Wow, you've gotten better." But
I sacrificed myself here.
Yeah, we're running into a lot of new players, and I'm loving it, especially getting to know them and see how they're performing and stacking up, seeing what they're able to do, and being able to work with them, even in Publix, and give them a better sense of like what they can do. They're pretty receptive to it. Usually, when you talk to people about these things, they get pretty defensive, like,
bitch.
don't tell me how to play the game.
You.
But in this case, I'm finding like there's a lot of people who are they're interested in learning. They want to know how to do better, and I love that, dude.
Friendly fire in the middle.
You gotta know some of the tricks. I mean, I remember the first few times I played this map in particular, like, I kept seeing people run up to the 3rd story, and then they turn left into that room that doesn't have an exit. And I would go to follow them, and they weren't there. I was like, where the hell did they go? They're like glitching through the wall or something. But no, that's that jump slide through the window, and you slide right around. And that's one of the tricks that I would say for anybody that wants to up their game, get good at jump sliding through windows. That will save your life so often. It's not even funny.
There was a moment in Retreat. I have it. I think I have it. Have footage on it. It might have been during a league match, or it just might have been public. I can't remember, but I do remember someone commenting during the stream, so I know it was recorded. There was a moment on Retreat where I jumped through the laundry room window out into a cafe and got around someone, and it just was one of those moments where they didn't expect it. It's moments like that, you're just like, God damn, that felt good.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I always get stuck and end up crawling through it.
Yeah.
Like the only one. Yeah, and then the other one that people don't expect, because it is very tricky to pull off. I can't do it with manual reload. You have to have automatic reload. That's the only way I've ever been able to pull it off. But the laundry room chute above the washers, you can get back through it. You can get back through it. And there you have a defeat for
146 to 129.
Close.
Carnage taking the lead.
Carnage taking another one. But we do have one more, S&D on Town Night.
Back to work. Yeah.
Let us see if they do take it, unless they leave. Because again, like it's a newer rule to the season. So if they got the message, you got the message. If they didn't, we'll sort it out afterwards, and we'll figure that part out. But what we can say definitively is that Carnage did win tonight. They did win. Repeat offenders, though, like, I could give praise to Carnage. It's very easy to do so. They're a fantastic team. They know it. They don't need to be like praised or raised up on some sort of pedestal. They know where they stand, and they're out for blood. They want that first place championship. Absolutely, who doesn't? But repeat offenders performed so well this game. It's crazy. I mean, both hard points were incredibly close. We had a tie on a team deathmatch, and the search and destroys, maybe they lost by 3, but they performed incredibly well on both of them. So, they can't, if they walk away from this, which hopefully they don't, but if they walk away from this like, oh man, we should have won this, we should have won that, the what ifs, we should have done this. Like, you can't do that to yourself, because honestly, against one of they came in as 3rd for 2 seasons in a row, and you did that well. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, you know who I miss? I mean, I know I'll probably catch shit for saying it, but I miss Kobe. I wish Kobe was still playing.
Yeah, anyone know why? Is it just school, or
I think school and sports. I think he's just real life's kind of taking over. Which, I mean, that happens. Maybe summertime will come back around and he'll be able to play in that league if when we have the next season.
Okay, well. I guess that ends this. I will work with the 2 captains to see if we can come to some sort of a agreement or arrangement. Excuse me, regarding this tie situation. But we can at least conclude our stream for right now. Carnage walk away victorious. Repeat offenders not getting a win, or at least any points as of yet. If they do agree to the old tie system for this fight, then we'll make note of it. But please, for everybody here, as a reminder, if a team deathmatch or hardpoint, a tie is the result. There is a predetermined map in the Alvo World League Season 2 part of the Discord in the announcements that has the tiebreaker map in the tiebreaker mode. Please consider playing that, or please do play that as the tiebreaker. And there won't be a tie. There might be a situation where a tie does occur in the future, but as for this season, it doesn't look like there will be. Yeah, why don't we close things out? Doyle, why don't you start?
Yeah. Hey, thanks everybody for joining this. It was a good fight tonight. Repeat offenders, don't be disheartened. You did really great tonight. And again, like I said, this is just the this is just the fun part of the competition here. We got several more weeks before we get to the sweaty part, but definitely thanks everybody for dropping in. Appreciate you guys. And BB, they're not scrubs. It says SVOE. It's Shenandoah Valley Office Equipment. Give them a little plug. Yeah, thanks for employing me, and yeah. But at any rate, love you guys. I guess what the next match? Let's talk about that for a second. I think the next one scheduled is that going to be Saturday. Did you guys nail down when you and is it? Are y'all playing German Grandpas? Who are y'all playing against?
So we're playing up against Menomina.
Okay.
The next fight will be Reigning Havoc and Death Squad.
We nailed that for Thursday tomorrow. So
that'll be tomorrow.
At 9 or 8:30. 8:30. Sorry.
Sunday will be Hacks versus German Grandpas, and then Paragon and Menomina are still arranging their fight. So hopefully we'll have a schedule for that soon.
Outstanding. Well, love you guys. Y'all have a great night, and catch y'all next time.
Thank you all so much for tuning into Amateur Hour Commentaries presentation of the Alvo World League Season 2 Week 3 match between Carnage and Repeat Offenders. Congratulations, Carnage, on your victory. And Repeat Offenders, keep your heads up. That was an amazing fight. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. But until then, get out of here. Peace. Leave. Go find something to do. Maybe sleep. Maybe get something to eat like me, because